Hi everyone. So today one more problem to solve from the circle chapter. This is also a very important question. So let us see what is the question. So let xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O as it is shown. This is a circle with center O and two parallel tangents xy and x dash y dash are given there. And another tangent AB with point of contact C, that is, this is another tangent AB, the point of contact C intersecting xy at A, that is xy at A and x dash y dash at B. Okay. Prove that angle AOB, that is this angle, is equal to 90 degree. So you have understood the question. So now let us proceed. So in the geometry, first we write down what are given to us. So given tangents xy is parallel to tangent x dashed y dashed. This is given to us. Okay. And to prove angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. Okay. So first let us mark the point of contacts of the tangents xy with the circle, say ABC. Let's see this point, let it be, say, we can say mark P also, okay, P, and let this point of contact be Q. Okay. So it is the first thing, we have marked the point of contacts, and this was already given. This point of contact of the tangent AB with the circle is already given. Okay. Now whenever there are point of contacts, we can draw radius through the point of contact, so that we can apply the first theorem, that is the tangent is perpendicular, this tangent is perpendicular to the radius to the point of contact. Similarly, this is point of contact, let us join the radius, so this is also 90 degree. Similarly, if I join this one, this will be also 90 degree. So this is the first step. So you write proof OP is perpendicular to xy and OC is perpendicular to AB and OQ is perpendicular to x dashed y dashed. Okay. And let us write the theorem in support of this. So that is, since tangent, we write since tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. That is, the tangent is perpendicular to a particular radius of the circle, that is which one is passing through the point of contact. So you have support of these three, I have written this, the first theorem of the circle chapter. Okay. Now next what will you do? Now this is the general procedure. We will look for congruency criteria in these two adjacent triangles. As you see, these two are right triangles because of this. So they have a common hypotenuse OP, and one of the side, that is OC, is equal to OP because they are radii of the same circle. So by RHS we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Okay. So let me write this. Triangle AOC is congruent to triangle AOP by RHS, because since OP is equal to OC, OP is equal to OC radii and OA is common hypotenuse. So this is because of these two we are having this. So after proving these two to be congruent, we will be applying the CPCT condition. So by CPCT we will consider, you see here, I will consider these two angles. They will be equal by CPCT. Because you see, I will not consider these two, because if I consider these two triangles will also equal by CPCT. But if I consider these two angles, then this solution will be a bit lengthy. But if I consider these two angles, it will be shorter, steps will be less. So that is why I have taken these two. Remember, instead of these two, I will be taking these two to make my solution have less steps. So let me write, therefore angle PAO is equal to angle CAO, they are equal, and each will be equal to half of this A, because they are equal. That means O is the angle bisector of angle, this angle. So I can write is equal to angle A by 2, angle A by 2, and this is by CPCT condition. By CPCT we are having these two, and they have to be half of this whole angle A. Similarly, same thing for these two triangle also. Why? You see, same procedure, this is equal to these, they are radii and this is a common hypotenuse. So by same logic I can say, I can write similarly I can write BOC, triangle BOC will be congruent to the triangle BOQ, right? BOQ by RHS. Now I don't have to write, because I have written similarly, means the logic will be same as this. So therefore by CPCT, again I can write, I will be taking this angle is equal to this angle, angle CBO is equal to angle QBO, is not it? CBO is QBO, and each will be half of angle B, is equal to angle B by 2. So let me mark this as equation 1, say this is equation 2, because we will make use of these two later, so I mark them. So what I got, this angle is equal to your A by 2 and this one is your B by 2, right? No? Now you see, this, it is given that they are parallel, so, and this is a transversal. So I can use the property of parallel lines, that is what? That is the sum of the co-interior angles is 180 degree. So after that we write, since XY is parallel to X dashed Y dashed and AB is transversal, therefore angle A, this on whole A plus whole B will be 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B is 180 degree, because they are co-interior angles. You write co-interior angles. Property of parallel lines, co-interior angles, right? Is it visible? A plus angle B is 180 degree, okay, and they are co-interior angles. Right? That is, I think it is it visible? That it has become a bit faint. Okay, I think it is now okay. AB is transversal. Okay, now let me divide both by 2. So, or angle A by 2 plus angle B by 2 will be 90 degree. Say equation 3, because we have already equation 2 and equation 1 here. After that, what will I do? I will be applying angle sum property in the triangle AOB. So let me write here. So by angle sum property in triangle AOB, we have this is your A by 2 plus B by 2 plus angle AOB. We have angle AOB plus, this is I have mentioned as A by 2, and this part is your angle B by 2 because they are half ICP. So AOB plus angle A by 2 plus angle B by 2 is 180 degree by angle sum property. So say this is equation 4. Now if you see, if I apply this equation 3 in equation 4, in this part I can apply put 90 degree, that is in this part I have to put 90 degree, then I will get the result. So you can write using, that space is exhausted, using 3 in 4, what we get, that is, you can easily see what we will be doing. Here I will be putting this value 90 degree. So AOB plus 90 is 180 degree. So it will be angle AOB will be 180 minus this 90. So it is 90. This part you have understood, I think. I have not written the steps because of space is not there. So hence proved. So in this way prove the thing. So okay, since I have taken these two to be I have considered these two angle to be equal by CPCT instead of these two, so my work became simpler. Otherwise, if you have taken these two angles to be equal by CPCT, then you have to prove that this is a line. First of all, you have to prove that this is a line, and then if it is a line, this will be a straight angle 180 degree. In that case also you will be able to prove. But how to prove this is, it will be lengthy, because then you have to show that since the logic will be like this, that OP is perpendicular to XY and OQ is perpendicular to this, and since XY is parallel to X dash Y dash, so OP must be parallel to OQ, and since O is a common point, so this has to be a line. So first of all you have to prove that POQ is a line, then only we can say that this is 180 degree, and then so it will be a lengthy process. That's why I have told you, instead of taking these two to be equal by CPCT, you take these two angles to be equal by CPCT, then your work will be very simple, as I will be considering the co-interior angles are supplementary for parallel lines. Okay, I think you understood. Okay. Now I have taken a very simple question, but it is very important also. Now what is the question? The two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. This is given. What to prove? Angle PTQ means this angle is twice of the angle OPQ, means this angle OPQ. So this is the question. Now for simplicity, what I do, let me write this one to be say theta, and say this one is say x. So that means what to prove? That is to prove, I simplify the thing, to prove PTQ I have taken theta is twice of x. So this one I will be proof. Okay. So how will I do the thing? You see, first of all I will be using the first theorem, that is this tangent is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So that means this angle is 90 degree. Okay, so let me write first proof. Angle OPT is equal to 90 degree by the theorem. You will be writing down the theorem, that is tangent is, or let me simply write down, tangent is perpendicular to radius. In short, I am writing tangent is perpendicular to the particular radius through the point of contact. This is the first thing. And then what will I do? I will be joining this one also. Let me join this OQ, so that this OPQ will be an isosceles triangle, because OQ is equal to OP, because they are radii. Now in triangle OPQ, since OP is equal to OQ, the radii of the same circle, so therefore the angle opposite to them will be equal. So angle OPQ, or let me write angle OQP, angle OQP, this angle will be equal to this angle x, will be equal to x, since you write angle opposite to equal side, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. That is the logic. So this one will also x. Okay, that I agree. Now after that, what will I be doing? Now I have to relate this theta with this x. So I can do one thing, I can do directly. So what will be this angle? This angle, because this whole is 90 and this much is x, and can you see this is 90 and this is x, so obviously this angle will be 90 degree minus x. Similarly, this angle will be also same logic, 90 degree minus x. From the diagram I can see. So now I can apply angle sum property. Therefore, by angle sum property in triangle PTQ, because I have to relate this theta with x. So this is your theta, theta plus this angle is 180 degree. So let me write, so theta plus this is 90 minus x, this is also 90 minus x. So I can write twice of 90 degree minus x is equal to 180 degree. So now you write theta plus 2 into 90 is 180 degree minus twice x is 180 degree. This 180 getting cancelled, or theta minus twice x is 0, or theta is equal to 2x, hence proved. So you see, if I do solve in this way, instead of writing the angles OPQ, OQP, etc., it will be very complicated, you may be confused. So I have expressed the angles in terms of two variables x and theta, so that I can solve it algebraically very easily. My steps are very less and it is very simple, it is not complicated at all. So observe these methods I am using for solving this kind of questions. Okay. Now another very important question I have taken, where also you have to observe many things so that you can solve it very easily. Now what is the question? That it is a circle with center O is given, and from an external point T, tangents TP and TQ are drawn. That actually PQ is a chord, it is given, let me write down, that it is given that a chord PQ is of length 8 centimeter and the radius of the circle is 5 centimeter. So this is 8 centimeter and this is your 5 centimeter radius of the circle. And then at the end points of the chord P and Q, two tangents are drawn. So these tangents intersect at the point T. Actually we should say in this way. Okay. So now you have to find the length of tangents TP. And you know length of tangents are equal, TP is equal to TQ. So we have to find this. So let me take this to be say x unit. This is also x. Fine. Okay. So what we have done, we have joined the center with this point of intersection of the tangents, right? And this line OT intersects the chord at the point R. Okay. Now what will I do? You see, now we have to join this OQ also. OQ, join OQ. Actually, join OP and OQ. So that two triangles are formed, OPT and OQT, and if you see they are congruent by triple S, or I can say by RHS also, since you know this angle is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree by the first theorem, radius is perpendicular to tangent, and this is the common hypotenuse, OT is the common hypotenuse, and this is equal to OP is equal to OQ. So by RHS they will be congruent. So I can write triangle OPT is congruent to triangle OQT by RHS. That you can easily see the criteria. So by CPCT, angle, I will be taking these two angles. This angle will be equal to this angle. Say angle 1, say angle 2. So these two will be equal. Therefore, angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 by CPCT. After that, I will be taking the two small triangles TPR and TQR. Triangle TPR and TQR, they will be also congruent. How you see? If you observe, in TPR and this, TR is common and TP is equal to TQ, length of tangents, and the included angle 1 is equal to 2. So by SAS they will be equal. SAS. So we can write, since TP is equal to TQ, in bracket we can write lengths of tangents are equal, and your TR is common, and we will be using this criteria, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That's why first of all we have taken these two triangles to be congruent, because I need this one which I derived from the CPCT conditions. So why I have proved these two to be congruent? So you see, now I can say that therefore by CPCT PR will be equal to RQ, this PR will be equal to QR, PR is equal to QR, okay, this will be equal to this by CPCT, and so they will be half of the whole PQ. So that means they will be half of PQ is given to be 8, so it is 4 centimeter. So I have got this, each is equal to 4 centimeter, right? And also this angle is equal to this angle. They are, so let me write, okay, so and by CPCT angle PRT is equal to angle QRT by CPCT, no, and since this is a line, PQ is a line, so they will be half of 180 degree. So it is 180 degree by 2, since they are linear pair, so it is, so each angle is equal to 90 degree. This is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. So this we have derived. So by proving these two triangles to be congruent, what we have derived? We have derived that this point R is the midpoint of the chord Q, and each is equal to 90. This angle is 90, this angle is also 90. So these two derived. So in other way, I have proved a theorem that means when two tangents are drawn from an external point to a circle, or we can say the tangents drawn at the endpoints of a chord of a circle, if intersect at T, then the line joining that point of intersection of the tangents and the center is the perpendicular bisector of the chord, because you see this OT is perpendicular bisector of chord PQ, because you see this is the point R, so PR is equal to RQ, and this angle 90, this is also 90. That's why your this line joining the center and the point of intersection of the tangent is the perpendicular bisector of the chord at the end points of which tangents were drawn. So this theorem I have proved in this way, this part, this can be a question. Okay, so after that what you see, so now you look at this triangle, in triangle, so this is 90 degree, no, this is 90, so this is 90. So in right triangle, in right triangle, this is your, this point is O, center, OPR by Pythagoras theorem, we can write OR square plus PR square, OR square plus PR square is equal to OP square. Pythagoras theorem, is not it? Is the thing clearly visible, or let me draw it a bit clearly, then it will be visible to you. Now, okay, yeah, this is the center, let me write here O. So the external, the point of intersection tangent T is joined with the center, and the chord PQ is here. This is the point of intersection of the chord and the line joining center in the point T, and that is the point R. and by this I proved that this PR is equal to RQ and each is equal to 4 centimeter. This is also 4 centimeter, and I proved this angle is 90 degree. Okay, I have proved these are 90 degrees. This much we have proved. So you can obviously see this right triangle. By Pythagoras theorem I get this. Now put the values. I can find out the value of OR square actually. So OR square, PR is your 4 square, OP is your 5 square. So by solving this I can very easily find the value of OR to be 3 centimeter. As you know, 3, 4, 5 is Pythagorean triplet. So this is your 3. This much I have derived. Okay. After that, now what I have to find this x, no? So now after that I can do it by similarity concept of triangles. So now if you see, x is a part of the triangle OPT, and now I have to consider two triangles for similarity such that the minimum two sides of a triangle should be known to us and or should be in our concern. Suppose in this triangle if I take TPO, if 5 is known and this is in our concern, okay, then I should take which triangle? I should take OPR because I know all the sides of the triangle. Then it will be possible to find the value of x. So you see, in the triangle OPT, this is 90 degree, and in this triangle OPR, this is 90. So one angle is same, and then I can take this angle is common. So you write, since angle O is common and angle TPO is equal to PRO, angle PRO is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, by angle criteria, if you recall this criteria of similarity of triangle, triangle, how will it take? Let me, this is common, no? So I can take say O, let me say bigger one first, OPT. OPT will be similar to triangle because this O is common, so I have to write O. And OPT, in this P is 90 degree, so here R is 90 degree, so I have to take R, ORP. So the last is, so in this way we know, if you recall, how I write the vertices of the triangle in order. So there each vertex should corresponding to equal angle. Here O is equal to O same, P is equal to R and T is equal to P. So now I can take the sides accordingly. So in this OPT, this is bigger, I have to take PT because I have to find x, PT. So I have to take PT. So corresponding to PT, I have to take PR. Now you see, in this triangle which side is known to me? OP is known to me, so I have to take OP. So if I take OP, I have to take OR. So in this way decide which sides, ratio which sides to be taken. So now let me write PT by OP is equal to, therefore PT corresponds to RP and OP corresponds to OR. So now simply put the values. Therefore PT is your x, which you have to find out, OP is your 5, RP is your 4 and OR we found out to be 3. So now very easily you get the value of R. Therefore x is equal, by cross multiplying, 5 4 20 by 3, 20 by 3 centimeter. This is the answer. The length of the, this is your TP. Okay, that's all. So okay, that's all for today. Bye.